Now they're back. Let's see how this next interaction goes. I'm assuming your Tahm Kench is going to press W because he's been doing it all game.
Yeah.
Okay, there he goes. Okay,
I
so...
focused the Tristana here because I exhausted when the second bomb hit, so Kench didn't take as much damage.
Okay. So, let's watch this through again and we'll go slower. That was a great W by you. Great W by Tahm Kench as well. Okay. So
I switched.
what we're gonna do is the reason why I say this stuff out loud the way I do is I want to show you that this stuff never changes. It's always the same. So in the first fight, I asked you who's the target. So who's your target right now?
It was gonna be Milio, but then I switched to Tristana because she's the real threat.
Okay, why do you say that? Why do you say she's the real threat in this situation?
She's the one who will burst my Kench down and actually damage him to the point where if she continues on him and he dies, she jumps onto me next.
Okay, so I see that you're using some of your game knowledge from Tristana. But I would say that you are overcomplicating the like I said earlier, the champion interactions. If your Kench lands a W on someone, that person is the target.
Okay, so no matter what,
and I want to, yeah. Well, it's the thing is that you obviously know that there's no such thing as a 100% rule, right? But if you have a support and you're going to be an AD player, and this is called splitting. You're splitting right now. You're going for the wrong person. And on top of that, what you want to do is you really want to save exhaust for something else. I like that you have a plan. I really like that every time you see that her bomb comes out, you think exhaust. That's a really cool way of thinking about logic. It's not valuable. You're not getting as much value as you should. But I like that you're at least thinking about it and you're consistent. So look, how much damage have you done to Tristana? Do you see the number here?
710.
Yeah, so
I've
she's
done 300 damage.
Okay, look at how much health Milio has.
I could have killed him.
Yeah, there you go. Isn't that crazy? It's just math, right? It's just a numbers game. Also, let's go deeper on your what your first claim was. You said that you wanted to focus her because she was the real threat because she could burst Tahm Kench down. What's wrong with that sentence? Burst Tahm Kench down.
Oh, Kench. True.
What'd you say?
I said Kench. He is a character that can eat it.
Yeah, he can tank all that shit. Kench does not give a shit. And on top of that, what are the reasons why Tahm Kench can stay alive? Like, why? Let's get specific.
His passive and his E passive. And his sustain off of his passive.
His
sustain, and then his also like he can heal off of 3 autos, or this passive.
So he doesn't heal off of the auto, so this will be a little bit of a knowledge upgrade for you. And I'm happy to deliver this because I love Kench. He doesn't heal off of his autos, or at least I don't think. Jesus, that'd be funny if I was wrong.
Yeah,
it's his Q.
Bonus. Yeah, it's his Q. Yeah,
it's
he
his
heals
Q.
off of his Q. But it's by little, and the more health he builds, the higher it gets. And his triple passive, he heals for a massive amount. If I'm correct. Yeah, it's 3% bonus, and if he Qs on the 3rd stack.
On champion hit, Tahm heals for that. Apply sacrifice.
20 plus 6%.
That champion
Yep.
already has 3 stacks, consuming the stacks. So the stacks don't add any heal. Okay. If I have this correct.
It might have been me thinking old Kench because I have not played the Kench in years.
Maybe. So basically, the heal stays the same. The heal is the same regardless. Right. But the thing is that you're right. He can heal off of his Q, and he's got thick skin, his E, his gray health. So he's not getting bursted down by anyone. Now, if your support was, if the enemy support was like Brand or Vel'Koz or Pantheon or you know crazy damage support, there's a chance that maybe he could die. But this is not that case. Yeah.
Sorry.
So this is definitely a situation where you guys split targeting, and really it was more your fault because he hit the W. And so what you just need to do is follow up. And that's why that's called that, is that you're not following blindly, you're following your support. And so if you have a Nautilus on your team, or a Thresh, or even a Lux that lands a binding, you need to follow up better. And that simplifies the game for you. You don't have to think. You don't have to think, well, who do I need to go on? It doesn't matter. You should go on the person that, the first team that groups and hits more spells on the same team, or the same champion, will win the game. That's a fact. Yeah, it's just a fact.
That is true. In pro play, that is true.
It might be a little different in pro play because there's a little bit more interaction between the champions and individual agency. But even in pro play, you're right. It's like the first team to focus is the same people. Like, it's just GG.